Imagine a giant machine humming away in the middle of a busy room. On its side, in bold letters, it says, Unconstitutional Law, but nobody seems to notice. The machine spits out boxes labeled taxes, fees, and regulations, and workers line up, collecting them and moving along as if everything's totally normal. Suddenly, a judge slams down a gavel. The machine screeches to a halt, flashing lights, sirens. A massive sign drops from the ceiling, screaming, Unconstitutional. Panic sets in. The workers look around, clutching their boxes. Someone finally asks, what happens to everything we already did because of that machine? This, right here, is where the doctrine of operative fact comes into play. It's like a safety valve in Philippine constitutional law. Basically, when a law gets declared unconstitutional, it's supposed to be void from the start, as if it never existed. But if we erased everything that law ever did, chaos would break loose. Imagine refunding years of taxes, fees, and penalties. It would be pandemonium. So the doctrine steps in and says, hold on. While the law is invalid, the effects it already produced, the taxes paid, licenses granted, court decisions made, can stay. Let's make this even clearer with a real case. Planters Products, Inc. v. Fertiful Corporation. Picture one worker from the very start holding up a protest sign that says, this is unfair. She fights the law all the way to the Supreme Court. When the law is finally declared unconstitutional, she gets a refund for what she paid. But the other workers, who just went along with it, don't. The operative fact doctrine says the effects remain for most, except for those who challenged and won. So here's the big takeaway. Not all effects of a void law simply disappear. The doctrine of operative fact protects us from legal chaos, but it also rewards those who bravely question unjust laws. The law might be struck down, but its footprints can linger, unless you are the one fighting for change. Next time you hear about a law being declared unconstitutional, remember that giant machine and the doctrine that helps keep things running, even after the sirens go off. Sometimes, in law and in life, you just can't hit undo on everything. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new, hit subscribe for more simple explainers on big ideas.